from the soul with it. Yeah. So our very own Lakers owner, Jeanie Buss, made an appearance on Willard and Pulaski radio podcast. I believe it was a podcast. I'm not sure. This is information from Lakers Nation. So I actually rewrote exactly what they wrote on Lakers Nation because I thought that this was just so hilarious. So it says, Jeanie Buss made it clear that basketball decisions run through Magic Johnson at his discretion. It's like she made it clear. She set the record straight. She had to let the people know. Be very afraid. You need to know who running the show. I love Jeanie Buss. Her father was the greatest owner of all time. Really, but honestly, they don't call him Le GM for nothing, okay? Now, I won't go into details because I've made amends with all LeBron James fans all across the world. He's a Laker, and once you are a Laker, you family. But what I will say is this. When LeBron wanted more help, by the trade deadline, everybody on that Cavs roster was gone. I looked at the roster in October. I was like, oh, the Cavs got a new roster. By the trade deadline, I looked and I was like, oh, the Cavs got a new roster. Isaiah Thomas was in Boston. Got a call early that morning saying, you going to Cleveland, play with LeBron. He was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's nice. Soon as he landed, I'm talking like soon as he landed off the plane, he got a call saying, you going to LA. He was like, I just got here, bruh. Now, y'all put the puzzle together. Because to me, LeBron power runs deeper than basketball. And that's just my opinion. Deeper than basketball, okay? Adam Silver changed the All-Star format. Changed the All-Star game format. Been like this for years. I'm talking about even before I was born. When my dad was little. Like, it's been like this forever, bruh. The All-Star game, the All-Star format been like that forever. It changed. LeBron won MVP. Adam Silver wanted to change the playoff format. He went out, did an interview saying that they wanted to change the playoff format. 16 teams. LeBron did an interview the next day. Was like, I don't like it. We never heard about another playoff format again. We never heard about a new playoff format again, people. He wanted a new roster 2 years ago. Got Kyle Korver, one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. All for a bag of crunchy, flaming hot Cheetos, okay? We was like, how did this happen, bruh? Nobody knew. So, Jeanie, you are a sweet woman, and my God, is she one of the baddest ladies in the world I've seen. But we, as Laker fans, we ain't buying it. We know who running the show here, and it sounds good. It looks good, but I ain't buying it. And Magic Johnson is a great salesman, which is good to have, just to have as the face. Because for a long time, this Jim Buss shadow energy just surrounded the Lakers franchise. And I think that's what caused a lot of players to not want to come. So Magic Johnson and what he represents, and him being this laid back, cool, very energetic, happy person, very great to get along with, charismatic. Players are seem more interested about joining the Lakers. I know I have a suspicion of who I believe really running the team. And I ain't going to go into that. I ain't even going to go into that. I don't think it's Magic, Jeanie, or Rob, or LeBron. But I'll keep that one to myself. In prison, there's the warden who owns the prison or the jail cells. I don't know, one of them. He owns them. But there's an authoritative figure that's running those prisons. What y'all have to realize is a lot of people were upset that Rob Pelinka, Rob Pelinka was just an agent for a lot of NBA players, and he was able to get the general manager position. They felt like that position should have been offered to people with tons of more experience and people who, who were former NBA players, etc. And I'll just leave it at that. Now, we heard Keyshawn Johnson say this group that you see now won't be the group you'll see by the end of the season. So I'll say this. If we see an entirely different roster by the deadline, if our young core is gone and we losing, and you see LeBron walking around with a towel on his head, frustrated, throwing chairs, turning into the Incredible Hulk, Lance Stevenson on the sideline, blowing in his ear to cool him off, him and Rondo going at it, then everybody is gone. Talking in codes to the media, then we'll see who really running the team.